Hello, my name is Smiladon Jack for the Rock Members, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We're gonna get right in with the time lapse of this build I was doing. This was meant to go to Sol, also known as our sun. In this, it's called Kerbal, I think actually. And it's just meant to get up extremely fast, straight up. Sol probe, I call it. It's going to be a pretty simple launch. I just launch straight up as fast as I can. So solid rocket boosters get me up the first bit, and then just use this KW rocketry engine to fire me up as fast as possible. It's not the most efficient engine ever, but I'm not going for efficiency in the atmosphere. I don't think anyone does. Trying to just 70,000, then we just burn the little Terrier engine. And just keep going faster. And we get an escape. It's a pretty quick mission. Warp to SOI. Quickly. And then we just do a bunch of science. This is at high curve, and now we're in normal. Transmit that data. It's pretty quick. And I set up a maneuver to try to get in a eventually maybe even be captured by Elu, which would be pretty cool. So that'd be cool if I have enough Delta V. I probably don't have enough Delta V. But who cares? But now we have 121 science. I think about aircraft because aircraft would be nice. But space exploration gets me the barometer, and another science part, which will get me as much science as possible. But here we get a we're making a probe to go into low-mun orbit with all our new science instruments, and that is a RPAS, and it looks pretty cool when deployed. So put that on. Solar panels. Use a little Terrier engine again. Terrier engine for pretty much most of the game is the right engine to use. Think about these from my surge stage, but I look at the thruster and it's very low, so side against that. The what is it called? Whatever. Lunar Orbiter 1. Launch that. Go into normal speed for this one because you guys need some type of normal speed launch. Try to turn when we get off the launch pad, but we don't really get it. It's actually pretty uncontrollable for whatever reason. I guess it's because it's so long. It just doesn't like to control very well. Throttle back, because once we ditch those, we're gonna light our main engine, and I don't want to accelerate too quickly, otherwise we'll flip from the 1.0. Yep, and it comes super uncontrollable. I'm like, I hope this doesn't flip out on me, but it doesn't. Even at max thrust, it actually doesn't keep us going at maximum speed, like increasing in speed, but eventually we do. I'm like, oh crap, I have to turn over. And then it starts spinning, which is exceptionally annoying. I don't even know why. It's just like spins. Pull it over as hard as I can. Try to get to the 45 degree. I'm like, oh crap, that's high. I take it over to close to the horizon, and I'm gonna get to about 80 kilometers. It's not gonna be a beautiful orbit. It's not a transmission satellite, which I want to be in a very nice orbit. And I put it pretty much towards the horizon, and just let it increase very slowly, but push it over a bunch. So still have a lot of fuel left over. Actually, that was actually pretty efficient. Well, it probably wasn't the most efficient. No, it definitely wasn't the most efficient. 100 kilometers. I pretty much say screw it. I don't need a nice orbit for this. And burn now. Because it's actually a 2-minute burn somehow. I don't even know how. Get the RPWS data. 6 science. I'm the president of multiple Van Kerman radiation belts. Those are, of course, in real life, the Van Allen belts, which are high radiation belts around Earth. I was about to say Kerbin. I was like, no. Earth. Playing too much Kerbal Space Program is what the problem is. So nice. Keep pushing it over. This stage might even get us to orbit. Yeah, it's gonna get us to orbit. Yeah, that was pretty... To get this probe into the first, using the... I don't know if you call... I call it the first stage, but I don't know if it's the first stage / second stage. It depends on your... Kerbal Engineer reads it as your second stage because it is second stage in your launch sequence. But I don't know. I know no. 145,000, that's not very good orbit, but who cares? Put it right there. Pull it out, and we get a mun impact, which is not what we're going for. I could probably actually land this thing. Just I probably fall. That's what we'll do next episode, probably. I say ditch that because it's not as maneuverable, and it's just sort of a pain because you have to set up your maneuver nodes in the right area. It's just incredibly annoying. I decide to push my periapse out because it's only at 65,000, and I'll have to slow down time then to physics warp, which is incredibly annoying. I wish space was at 70,000, but your warps, you could warp at 50,000 plus, because there's not much it's just it's really annoying. Oh, and I'm like, oh, why is it not moving? Just actually activate my engines. That'll help. Activating your engines helps when you're trying to move in space. And pull it back in. I've been playing so much Kerbal Space Program now, it's pretty easy to get to the mun. It used to be a daunting task when I didn't watch lots of Scott Manley. Now Scott Manley is impregnated into my mind. I will never forget how to get to the mun. I'm just so bad that I have to have use tutorials. And 17 minutes to go. Warp here because I don't want to overshoot it, but I don't know why I was thinking I need 2 minutes to burn ahead. I'm like, now that I'm looking back, I'm like, why did I think that? I actually need 30 seconds. I don't know. I was being stupid. Burn, baby, burn. 700 meters per second to go. That's actually pretty efficient. The lowest I've ever gotten to is about 850, so this is actually my lowest I've ever gotten to. And 500 meters per second to go. I'm telling you, the Terrier engine is by far the best engine to use for any type of probe or anything, other than the nuclear engine and the what's it called? Ion? Or not plasma. Can't think of it right now. The one that uses xenon. Because that thing is freaking insanely efficient. You can go to any planet probably multiple times with it. Just a tiny bit more, and just we get 61 kilometers. That's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Shut down that gene, because I'm stupid and probably will activate and mess up everything. And now warp to SOI. Do some high altitude auroral chorus radio waves are detected emanating from Corbin's pole under the presence of geomagnetic storms. Interesting. Barometer data. Nope. I thought I threw through that. Flew through that. Well, actually, we're not flying, so I don't know what you would call it, actually. Moved through it? I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I bet Jebediah knows. Because Jebediah is the god of KSP, other than Scott Manley. Scott Manley's the second god. Because he can practically do anything. I couldn't read it. Dang it. Instrument read 0 as if we were in a vacuum. I wonder where we are. Already got science from Jebediah's flyby of the mun. High over it. Too far. Don't want to slam into it. I want to get down to about 20 kilometers. Or 15. I eventually go for 20. But who cares? I think I do get control once with all my science. Because I need the more reaction control systems. These are way too slow. It's incredibly annoying. I need some water after this. I'm talking all day. For whatever reason, I can't warp to it. I don't even know. I can't select the orbit, which is extremely weird. It's only a 16-second burn, so I can be pretty bad. 6 minutes is way too far. If I were to do the burn, then I'd get like the weirdest orbit ever. Wouldn't even be lined up with my retrograde vector. And a few seconds to go. I say screw it, whatever, who cares. I'll just burn it manually. And we need 8 kilometers. 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 Frankly, after playing so much of this game, I think meters, centimeters, and kilometers, and all that make much more sense than feet, inches, and miles, and I don't even know if there's anything farther than that. And bring it to about 20. Even up here at 60 kilometers, that's still high over the mun. That shows you how close you can get to it. High over the mun. Warp to Barrios. Just spin over to my retrograde. I can't speak today at all. God dang it. Music is very relaxing. And just burn a little to get some control over the craft. And bring it down to 20 kilometers. That's good enough for me. This is not a scanning satellite in polar orbit. It is just a 26 science. 18 science. That's actually freaking great. I should have actually brought one of the whatever those long beam things were. Oh, the science. 18 science from that. We're gonna have so much science. It would be more if I returned it, but I'm too lazy to do that. And I've probably never returned a probe. I don't see the worthwhileness of it. Just transmit all the data you can get, then send a manned mission to it. Bring that back. I, for whatever reason, transmit that data and explore the mun, orbit the mun. We get those contracts. And I crash at this point. So it looks like I actually, but I don't. I crash. It's incredibly unstable with this amount of mods. I decide, because this is 10-year duration, that's like way over the amounts I need. I'll just accept it. I don't see any that are good, so let's go to the R&D lab. This takes me a while to choose, because I'm picky. I want the control systems module yet I want the fuel systems to do asparagus staging, and I sort of want aerodynamics. Recycling gives me nothing. Source technology doesn't really give me anything. I also want the miniaturization because that gives me docking ports, which would be really cool, but I don't think I'm far enough in for that. Decisions. God dang it, old me. Why are you so... I don't know. I know. And I decided to go with the fuel systems. Aerodynamics seems nice, because fairings are nice. Fairings are always nice. Supersonic flight doesn't give me actually I don't even know when you get to the turbojet engine. I forget what it is. I don't know. Anyway. Come on. And I turn off the sound at this point. I don't even remember why. Oh, I sped it up, that's why. I think. I don't... What? Oh, I was about to accept that, but it wasn't landed at Kerbin. I didn't see that. It's inflict over Kerbin. I was going to do that, but then the game crashes and you'll see. And this happens. And that's my cue. I've been smiling on Jack for... this is really weird. But I've been smiling on Jack for Rock Band Rumors, and I will see you next time on Gerbil's Space Program.